All right, here we go with our next round of rain and wind, just like that. Similar story, different day. This one's not going to be as prolonged and as intense as the rain and wind we had to deal with on Tuesday, so that's a plus. Timing now, still locked into seeing that rain move in after sunset and then takes us into the early overnight. So I think it's sunset through about the midnight time frame. We'll see the showers move in after sunset. There could be some that'll be on the heavier side. It will become windy quickly by the evening and the late night hours. So after the sun sets, we'll see that southerly wind start to kick into gear. So a tighter window with the strong winds compared to what we had to deal with on Tuesday. So that's a little plus, but still, we're going to get some wind gusts over 40, 50 miles an hour, especially on the coastal, 4 coastal communities along the Outer Banks and the eastern shore will likely get some of the strongest winds we'll see tonight. And there could be, and likely will be, some strong thunderstorms that move in briefly for the overnight past 11 p.m. around midnight, 1, 2 a.m. There's a threat of a thin line of thunderstorms crashing into the region when the cold front arrives. However, that's not going to be for everyone. So unlike Tuesday, we're not all going to be dealing with the risk of strong to severe thunderstorms. That threat is a little more isolated because the line of thunderstorms that'll be on the way be a bit more broken, so to speak. Here's the big green blob, another big system on the way. It's the warm front that's going to lift into the region first, which brings us some of the showers and a few rumbles of thunder for our evening. And then it's the cold front that comes in second, which brings us to the risk of some of the stronger thunderstorms later on tonight. We're dry for the next couple of hours. Again, it's after sunset, timing aligning there. Some of the rain showers start to move in, scattered in nature, and they'll take us into the late night hours. So through 4, through 5, 6 o'clock, things looking okay. I think we start to see a few showers on radar by about the 6 o'clock time frame or 6 o'clock newscast. More of that rain starts to fill in past 7 p.m. Scattered showers in nature, nothing too bad, but the wind out of the south will start to develop and become strong by this point in the night, 9:30, 10 o'clock. Showers start to fill into the region, and then we look off towards the west. As we get closer to midnight, that cold front is approaching. You see that broken, very thin line of thunderstorms. Those could be on the stronger side, blasting in with the potential for some damaging wind gusts. Again, that concern and that threat not as widespread as what we had to deal with on Tuesday. So again, a little bit of a plus there. The system comes in quickly and it goes out quickly. The winds will develop quickly out of the south, gusting 40, 50 miles an hour through 11 p.m., midnight, 1, 2 a.m. Then they'll switch out of the west behind the front. The front's out of here by the time the sun comes up Saturday. It'll remain windy on Saturday, though. Throughout the entirety of the day, we'll see winds gusting 35, 40 miles an hour behind this cold front when it blasts through the region. But behind the cold front, yes, some colder air, but drier air. So we do see some sunshine develop for our Saturday. Sets us up for a really nice weekend as it remains bright on Sunday as well. Now, temperatures, a little weird with this system, just like they were on Tuesday. It's going to be warmer tonight than it will be now and has been this afternoon. Temperatures are going to go into the 60s as we get around 9, 10, 11 o'clock tonight. It'll be warmer before the sun comes up tomorrow than it will be for tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures will be near 60 degrees around 7 a.m., and then they'll just slowly drop through the 50s into the low 50s and 40s by the late afternoon hours because of that wind coming in behind the front. It's still a little breezy on Sunday, but not as bad, and it is a beautiful weekend with just some high clouds by the end of the day. Temps near 50 degrees. So Future Track, another version of it, has those showers moving in, as we talked about, after sunset through 8, 9, 10 o'clock. We'll get a batch of scattered showers. Okay, again, there could be a rumble of thunder thrown in here with a pocket of heavy rain. But the greater risk for a thunderstorm comes in with the cold front, which is later on, 11 o'clock, midnight, 1, 2 a.m. Here's the broken line of those thunderstorms. See, it's a little more faint on this model projection. But look at the timing. That's around 2 a.m. or so. So through the late night hours, just make sure you've got your phone on audible. Make sure it's not on Do Not Disturb. You have a way to get weather alerts late tonight. If that does unfold, we'll be streaming on wavy.com as well as being on air on Channel 10 and Fox 43. So something to keep in mind late tonight. But as I mentioned, by the time you wake up Saturday morning, I mean, this stuff's out of here. We got sunshine, and it's just on the windy side. Let's fast forward to early next week because we got another round of rain on the way. It's a little more finicky, so to speak, a little more tricky of a forecast. Will remain dry through Sunday and through Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, which is great, but the cold will hold. And then there'll be some moisture that moves in from the south. And if the cold air aligns with enough moisture, we could potentially see some showers, rain showers, flip over to some brief snowflakes Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Still very uncertain because we need to see if this system will have enough moisture to produce any sort of precipitation. And right now our rain chances aren't even that big on Tuesday as a whole. So if we don't have enough rain chances for Tuesday and Tuesday night, then we don't even have enough precipitation in the forecast to flip it over to snow. So something to keep in mind for early next week. Don't want this to catch you by surprise when you get back into the work mode and life mode on Monday when you get back. The bigger story, I think, out of this whole system is how cold it will be Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. Wednesday highs will only be in the 30s. Look at our lows. We're talking about them in the 20s Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. Cold, cold, cold weather setting up for us by the middle of the work week next week. We're going to remain in a very active pattern. So again, every 2 to 2.5 days, we have a round of some sort of rain to deal with. And with the cold air sticking around next week, yeah, we got a chance for some of the rain showers to flip over to snowflakes on Tuesday night. We could see that again on Friday of 7 days from now, next Friday. So lots of uncertainty in the forecast, but the pattern does favor a chance of any sort of winter precipitation. So stay tuned through the weekend. Ricky and Don will keep you guys posted with those updates. But for tonight, we can't overlook the fact that it's going to get wet and windy with another round of some thunderstorms on the way late tonight. So stay weather aware. We'll have more information on wavy.com and, of course, on air all afternoon and evening.